Hi, I'm Jess, welcome to my channel. Today I'm showing you how I've customised a Ford Escort Hot Wheels. So just first of all I'm getting it out the card, but I don't want to damage the card because I do actually want to put it back in at the end. So all you need to do is get some nail varnish remover or acetone or something like that and get a little cotton bud and go along the edges, just on the bottom. You don't need to do it on the top. So you just go along in like a U shape along the bottom. This is just going to loosen up that glue and make sure that you don't take any of the colour off the cardboard or the words or anything when you do pop it out. Then you just flip it over and go along the edges. You can kind of see where the acetone or nail varnish remover has soaked through. You just kind of need to make sure that it all looks wet, so then it pops out nicely. I've just fast forwarded this bit, so then you can see the little bits that look dry. I've just gone over that again, just to make sure that's not going to take any of the print off the card, so I can get it put back in the box nicely. So then I do try to pop it out while it's in my hand, but it's best if you just put it on a flat surface and just pinch the corners and just pop it up. Just nice and gentle so you don't damage the card or the plastic. So next you just tilt the card up and you can kind of wiggle the Hot Wheels out. So next all you need to do is you get a drill and you put it in the little screws at the bottom, and you just kind of twist that about until you've got it all off. I'm doing the other side here. You kind of get a feel for when you need to stop, and then I just get my tweezers and I pop it in the wheel arch, try not to damage the wheel arch, and you just kind of go around each side and pop the bottom off. So then I just take the car apart here just to show you all the bits you should have, and you can pop the glass out as well. So I'm just showing you the two wheel options I've got. So they're the first ones. These are actually rubber wheels, and they're the second ones. So next I'm just going to pop the wheels out of the bottom of the car. So you just get your tweezers and go under that little bit of metal, and it should just pop out quite easily. These ones did take a little bit more effort and they did hit us in the face when they popped out, but they did eventually. So I'm just showing you all the pieces you should have up to now. So these are the wheels I did end up choosing. I just think they look a lot nicer with the car. So all you need is just a little plastic block or a piece of wood or anything you can just balance the front end of the car on while you pop the wheels in place. This does just make it easier for you. So just pop the wheels back to where they were and then balance the front bumper or the back bumper on, and then use your same tweezers and just pop it down, and it should just click into place. Then you just repeat the same on the other side. Did have a bit more trouble with this side, I'm not sure why, but you just put a little bit more force on and it should just pop in place. Just testing that the wheels still work and everything. Next I just get some glue and I just glue over them little bits of plastic that keep the wheels in place, just to make sure that they don't pop out once the car is back together. This glue you do need to activate, so that's just what I'm doing next. You can do this with paint and you can mask and tape it off, but I think the easiest way is just with a Sharpie. I do get a little bit on the car here, but we'll just clean that up after. Just means you get them nice crisp clean lines. So next I'm just getting a little bit of nail varnish remover or acetone on a little brush and just cleaning up those edges. If you just get a little bit on the brush and just be very gentle with it, you shouldn't take any of the paint off the car. Here I'm just going along the edges to make sure I get that nice crisp clean line. I do go over it with a cotton bud at the end just to make sure that it's all off. But you just repeat this a few times and it should clean it all up nice. So that's what it looks like after. And then I just need to do the underside. So it's just really the same process on this side as well. So then I'm just cleaning up all them little bits again. So then the Sharpie should be dry at this point. I just give it one more rub with a clean dry wipe just to make sure that all that nail varnish remover's off. Next I'm just getting a little brush and I'm just doing the Ford logo on the back. Obviously it's so small you can't do it in too much detail, but it does just add that bit extra to the car. Just doing it blue. It did take a couple of coats just to look nice, but it's worth it in the end. Next I'm just going around with that Sharpie again. You can use paint if you want, but Sharpie is just the easier and cheaper option. So after that I'm just going around and doing all the door handles. I'm just popping it back together. You just do this the same way you've took it apart. It should just click into place nicely. I was having a little bit of trouble here, but you just kind of move things about and it should click back into place. Just super gluing where the screws were at the bottom just to make sure everything stays in place and it doesn't click apart. Then all I'm doing is activating this. Next I'm doing the headlights. I just do this with a little bit of paint on the end of like a little dabber. And you just kind of go round in circles. So first I'm doing a white coat, just so you get the look of the actual light. Just go around with a cotton bud and cleaning up the edges so it looks nice and neat. Then next I'm getting clear and I'm getting like a droplet of it so it looks like an actual headlight. I think this just adds so much to the car. So this is the before. And then the after. I think even just them little touches just make the car look so much nicer. So then I'm just showing you how I've put it back in the box. So just open up that little card again. And just slide it into place. I did just give this a little shake just to make sure that it was all back to where it should be. And then I just get the glue again and just put a little bit of glue on the corners. So that's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like below and comment what car you think I should do next.